Hello everybody. New reading from me about the first quarter moon in the zodiac sign of Gemini. What is the energy? What is the message from Spirit? We are halfway towards the full moon that will come next week, and that is a lunar eclipse, a total lunar eclipse, so that is a powerful energy. So, what is the first quarter moon? It's all about ready to take action, determination and commitment to reach your goals. Ask yourself these questions. What steps, what adjustments need to do to come closer to your goal? What do you feel for this progress so far? And are there some adjustments that you need to do? So Gemini is ruled by the planet Mercury. So it's interesting that we will have Mercury retrograde now at the end of this week. So qualities of Gemini is that they are very curious, they are street smart, and they have good communicating skills. The quantities are that they can be posh, unstable, uncertain and ruthless. So, with that said, be maybe a little bit ruthless to reach your goals, but not on the cost of other people, of course. But be curious, think smart solutions now. And of course, communicate if you want to reach out to people to sell your product. Use your communication skills. And if that is something that you have trouble with, maybe you should write some words down to practice how to sell your project. So with that said, we flip the camera around and look at the cards. What is the message from Spirit? So, as you can see, I've pulled out some oracle cards. I actually always want to have one of these giant cards here, but Spirit wanted it otherwise, so I have to respect that. And I've been sitting here actually and waiting for 10 minutes to do this second part of this reading, because I was waiting for my washing machine to terminate. So I was sitting and looking at my lava rocks that I have on the side here. I have 3 different lava rocks. I was sitting and looking at these air bubbles and thinking about the pressure when these rocks were created. And I was sitting, if you can see the blinking things, you can see it there, within this rock. That is actually scale or parts of plants from the eruption of the volcano. So when the volcano erupted, the island I live on, it's an undersea volcano, so it started from the bottom of the sea and built its way up. And of course, a lot of plants and fish. I was sitting and thinking about how did that fish feel in that moment when they felt, the heat building up. Did they swim fast, or were they intoxicated by the gas, the methane gas. I'm not sure how methane works under sea, but yeah, yeah, sulfur. That is what is happening. The ocean next to the volcano turns into sulfur, so it's highly toxic for the fish. I guess these lost their lives momentarily. Yeah. So with that said, I was a little off the side, but yeah, the first quarter moon is of course about action, and we are in the year of the fire horse. So maybe with the eruption that I was channeling here with the volcano, maybe an idea spring out almost like an eruptive energy for you, and you just boom embark into this energy. I have no idea. Okay, let's see. This card, as I've said before, are written in Spanish, but I will try to interpret them as best as possible. So, perdón. Full moon. Luna llena is the full moon. So it's something about forgiveness. So with the forgiveness here, maybe that is something about the feeling about this project, or maybe you need to forgive yourself or something that didn't turn out the way you hoped it would. Or maybe you should do some, because the full moon is of course all about the release. So yeah, you can see the mountains here. You have climbed so many mountains. You have climbed so many mountains to reach the top. You can see there are a line here on these tops. So maybe you have reached so many peaks throughout a period of time, and it's time to forgive either yourself for any type of struggle you have been through, or maybe there is something that you couldn't see before, but you see it now. You know, it's never too late. Many people, when they are at the end of life, they suddenly see everything very clear. And at that time, many people are able to forgive, and they finally understand many things of their lives. So it's never too late. But I think that maybe it's better to forgive. It's better to forgive early than wait until you are at the finish line. I watched a video on another social media channel, and he was telling a story about two brothers that were in a conflict together, and yeah, they watched each other from the side and didn't make contact up until one of the brothers got cancer, and yeah, was lying on his was almost taking his last breath. And the brother decided, okay, he's almost at the finish line. I guess I should go and visit him. And that was a good and releasing thing for him, because he had the mean to talk to his brother, and he finally realized that he had missed his brother, and he didn't actually understand what the conflict was all about actually. So with that said, forgive whatever you need to forgive. Let's move on. Cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. Yeah, you have planted the seeds. We are soon in springtime here in the northern hemisphere. For those of you living in the southern hemisphere, of course, you are in harvest season, so you are ready to harvest the products that you have planted already. But abundance is pouring into your life, maybe because you have forgiven yourself, forgiven others, forgiven the situation that you have been in. Last, synchronicity. So it's something about time, and look at this. The similar color. I forgot my book, but I think, or maybe it's Saturn that is associated with black. But nevertheless, it's interesting that these two have almost the same color, and you have a little desert here, and that is absolutely a confirmation for me. I've been living almost in the desert, literally, for many years now. And there is something about the right time now. It's the right time for this abundance to be pouring into your life now. The time is right. Maybe it's time. The time is right for this project to be launched. Yeah, resilience, strength. You have been strong for so long. And I'm sorry for my voice. And it's interesting that she's holding a snake in her hand, and we have just finished off the year of the snake, and we have just entered into the year of the horse. We have just been in the year of the horse almost 1 week. So this is the waxing moon. So after maybe the full moon, the lunar eclipse, and when the after a new moon again, that will be in March something. Maybe it's March 8th. Maybe it's a little later. Nevertheless, you have been strong for so long. You have been daring with the company of the lion here. You have also been daring, taking on a new path, even though you couldn't see it because you have been stumbling. You have been stumbling around in the dark. This fell on the floor, so if it's in the reverse, I'll guess. We'll see how this will turn out. So it's time to start to build a new construction here with the Three of Pentacles. You know, this is the 3 is the stage before the 4. You need 4 legs for a table or a chair or a bed to be stable. And you can see the nest here. You're starting to build a construction here. You have started to build a new construction. So it's just a matter of time before these eggs are about to hatch. So maybe this is something about the full moon and the lunar eclipse. Then some energy will be released because the time is right. So let's see. The Page of Pentacles, a new beginning within finances, or at least in the earthly realm. If this is not talking about finances, for some of you this is starting a family, very emphasized on the belly here. So maybe some of you are starting a family. But there is a new beginning. Or maybe this is something about growth within yourself. If you are at the brink of finishing, for example, an education, if you're writing on your bachelor or master or PhD, whatever, maybe you are at the brink of finishing this off. It has been yeah, but you are a novice still, you know, the page is the novice. But there is a new beginning within the earthly realm for you. Let's see. Wow. You go from a page to a queen. That is so amazing. This is who you are becoming. You are at the last stage. From a novice to a mature, an independent person. Yeah. A confident, independent person. And this is a confirmation for those of you who have your own business. Because the King and the Queen of Pentacles are the self-sufficient people that has built a solid structure within the earthly realm for themselves. And of course, for some of you, this can, as Alice said, literally be that you are a mother. You become a mother. You mature in a way to become a mother. You are the matriarch in the family. You become the matriarch in the family, right? But for others of you, maybe you become a CEO, you become a manager in your within a company. You are leveling up either way. Making more money. Maybe this is buying a house. I don't know. Take it as it resonates within yourself. And the last one, beautiful. The 8 of Swords in the reverse. It couldn't be better. You are finished now by being stuck. You have finally realized, if you can see this upright, you have finally realized that you are like this bird. You have been free all along. You have wings to fly. Now you have understood how to get out of this matrix and liberate yourself and fly free. Yeah, you're starting the construction. You're at the start point of the construction. It's just a matter of time when these eggs will hatch with the synchronicity here. When these eggs hatch, the abundance will be pouring into your life. I feel that this is all about the lunar eclipse with the full moon that we will have on March the 4th. March 4th is a portal. Okay, thank you so much for watching this video. And yeah, take good care of yourself. Keep continuing working on this project of yours. And I'll see you again in another reading very soon. Bye for now.